There is much we ought to tend to, or shall change. If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power has arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this godsway's power, proving your majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Allow me to speak to the agent we captured some days past. Perchance he knows aught of use.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brant's investigation.
It is as you say.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to pray, is there aught else you would speak of? Do not forget that we...
Aught you need of me?
You wouldn't care to ask?
If I were you, Master, I'd not leave this unread.
Let's have a look then.
Have you come while 'tis particularly if you are eligible for a special vocation, heretofore unseen opportunities of do come again. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right. You know. Welcome. Have you, while particularly if you have you found any of the items we all away?
Would you take...
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance. Despite...
I trust all.
Shall we get some rest then?
Leave up.
Watch yourself.
Feast your eyes on us.
Would that I was kept...
Got something for me?
Boy, you there. You're present. Who's the one I didn't ask?
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey. When treated to the much obliged. Perhaps you might provide me with some inspiration.
I'll feel a sigh about it.
Won't someone do aught about this?
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Still too late to set I'm not taking any... And who are you?
Stay away.
Best quality a soldier can have.
What do you mean? It's been mating up of late.
Is that you? Oh, I said, how very...
Master, pray let me know beforehand if we are to meet somewhere different.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Perhaps you've...
I should never before have I so fully grasped my own powerlessness. Would that I had been able to do more for him. Never before have I a moment's prayer.
You're always good for a laugh. Nothing ever.
A moment's prayer.
Say, if I were you, the place is unsavory. I should know.
Very well, but pray do not make me wait over long.
Begin to doubt I will e'er find. You've a decent head up.
Just remembered, I've somewhere to be.
Is the foundation.
The hours seem to fly.
What should I get up today?
Look, as long as you did.
Are we to depart at this hour? I cannot see why we should choose to stumble around in the dark.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Shall we get underway?
Naught I can do.
There is much we ought to tend to. If I believe it is worthy of investigation. Should fortune smile upon us, your majesty may even discover some method of undoing the Godsway's hold over the pawns. Yet official dealings twixt Vermund and Batal are suspended, and 'tis no simple matter to gain passage through the latter's fortress. Fortunately for us, however, the agent was hiding this on his person. I bid you take it. 'Tis an entry permit, allowing passage through Batal's fortress. It even bears the crest of the Batali Palace. It must have been commissioned by someone with great influence. I doubt any would dare impede your passage with such an item in your possession. There is one other thing, Your Majesty. With the permit came information I found most intriguing. An oracle who once served in the Vermundian court now resides in Batal. This oracle foretold the coming of the Arisen and was banished from the kingdom when her prophecy displeased the Queen Regent. Indeed, 'twas by this same oracle's power that the agent in question came to know of your majesty's whereabouts. The oracle knows much of the Arisen. Should you make her acquaintance, she may be able to offer you aid during your infiltration.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
You have my fullest comfort. The way to Batar, when you are... Is it aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters. You the Arisen? Sven...
Might be predicament.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I'll be glad to talk.
Should clearing the high road.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
Are the new recruits battle ready yet? It's too quiet here. Up with this.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal in order to continue your investigation. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happened upon this. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye over it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here. I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you could glean aught from it that I could not. And if you do, would you be so kind as to share it with me? That is, only if you've the time to spare. I am in no position to make demands, of course. Glad I am to see you. No progress as yet.
I do not understand why the people should fear. Take care how you comport yourself in my presence.
I could forget all my troubles here.
The weight of my duties is like to flatten.
Captain will have my quiet makes me itch to cause a stir.
So tight. I'd kip just about anywhere.
one's listening.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
Well, this simplifies things. Our task is nearly done.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
It is as you say.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find. The other day. Now, that's not so strange, and gave me a right. Time to find me a mark. Need the coin.
Seeing the captain always makes me nervous.
Whatever am I to do?
How are we to fight with such worn-out gear?
Welcome to. We serve all manner of fine.
You have my fullest confidence. Do not forget.
My vengeance, and I shan't resist.
Won't someone do aught about this?
The letter mentions the name Phaesus. I believe we've heard it uttered before, by Lady Elena, no less. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
We shall wait here till your business is done.
If all places were so welcoming as this. Acting up today.
I mustn't let the captain see my knees.
No easy thing.
Ah, we meet again. Is there aught I can assist you with? What would you have me say, showing me such a letter? Oh, I see. You know of Lord Phaesus, then. Very well. I shall share with you what little I know. Lord Phaesus is the director of the Forbidden Magic Research Lab. 'Tis true that I have had dealings with him in the past, but I was ne'er privy to more than that. Even in Batal, few people know of his existence. To a Vermundian such as myself, the man is an enigma. If you would know more, why not visit the lab yourself? Such an errand ought prove simple for the Arisen, no?
I'm nodding off where I stand.
You must know I had no intention of killing Lubomir at first. Think of how insufferably his parents would howl. Lubomir was the only one bringing their family any money. With him gone, I imagine howling is all they could afford. Still, I preferred to save myself the bother. The experiment done, I'd have sent him on his way with my sincerest thanks. And yet, he came to know too much. So I had to dispose of him. Was that your doing, I wonder? If only you had stayed well enough away. He might still be here now. A pity, that. However hard you press, there's naught more I can share with you about the Forbidden Magic Research Lab. I've told you all I know. If you seek more information, why not visit the place you're... You must know I had think Loopster, and yet...
A lonely place. Not without its charms.
I can bring myself to do
Blessed be we servants. An unsettled...
A moment's prayer.
A moment's prayer.
Need someone?
My legs are fair numb. I've got the sharpest ears. Can't stomach pleasure.
I've a pressing...
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Vermund and Batala, you have my fullest...
You're the Arisen, aye? There's aught I'd ask of you. A personage of great esteem is to return from Batal to Vermund. I speak of Sir Augustin. He is a noble and the leading voice of opposition against the Queen Regent. Your aid is requested in guarding his ox cart as it travels the high road. As a potential ally to your cause, 'twould do you no favors if he were to come to harm. I trust he will cooperate. And bear in mind that this is a matter of the utmost secrecy. Not even the captain of the guard has been informed of it.
You have your orders. Read them and follow them to the letter.
Our aid is required, Master. Let us depart with due haste.
Ox carts don't travel at night anymore. Monsters are apt to grow bold to be the height of madness. Should you require a cart services?
All you need of...
An ox cart ought to make our journey.
I fear I've not.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?